Usually if a client doesn't like a food, I'll just tell them that's okay. They don't have to eat it. But there is a second option. So if there's a food that you want to enjoy, whether it's for a nutrition reason or because it would just be easier if you liked it because other people in your family eat it, there are ways that you can begin to introduce a food that can make it more desirable and appealing. One of the things that you can do is to begin to introduce a new food with a food that you already know that you like. So for example, if you really like Caesar salads and you want to begin to eat more fatty fish like sardines, you can pair the two. So today I'm going to be making a dish that I love, which is spaghetti with roasted cherry tomatoes and roasted garlic, and I'm going to be adding in a superfood, which are sardines. So sardines are a fatty fish and they're a wonderful source of omega-3 fatty acids. And unlike plant-based sources of fatty acids, sardines actually contain the EPA and DHA, which are two essential fatty acids that aren't in those plant-based foods. So when you eat plant-based foods, like say walnuts or flax seeds, your body actually has to convert the ALA into EPA and then DHA. So it takes away that step when you're eating a food like sardines, which has EPA and DHA already so readily available for your body. So we're gonna make them today, and I know sardines may sound intimidating, and they're very intimidating to me as well, as I've never eaten them before. We're gonna try new things today. And so let's get cooking. All right, so we're gonna start out with cherry tomatoes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook them in a separate dish, just because they cook a little bit faster, I find, in the oven. And you can make this a one-pot dish and just cook everything in the same pot, but I'm gonna separate things just for sake of time. Okay, so once you have the cherry tomatoes and the garlic in your dish, you're just gonna pour olive oil all over. And then you're just gonna take a knife and poke the cherry tomato so that there's little holes in each of the tomatoes so that they don't explode in the oven. This is an important step. Then we're just gonna take these cherry tomatoes and the garlic and we're gonna pop it in the oven. It's not even heated yet, but you could just throw them in. 375, and we'll keep an eye on those until they get cooked down. And then I just put a pot of water on the stove to boil, so this is heating up. Okay, so now we have the moment of truth where we're gonna do the sardines. So I'm gonna start with 1 can. We're gonna work our way up to the 2 cans, but right now I'm just gonna chop up these sardines. Okay, so now we're gonna put this in here. Okay, so we're just gonna add as much flavor as we can to this sauce. And we're gonna start with some onion. So when I cut the onion, I just peel back all of the skin. I cut it in half with the root, so cutting it in half like that. And then you just place it down, flat side down. And then you're just gonna take the knife. This is a large knife for a very tiny onion, but you're gonna take the knife and then just slice into it horizontally. And then you can just take your fingers, you wanna keep them like this, and chop down. And then you have perfectly diced onion. So you're just gonna take a brazier pan and then you're gonna pour olive oil into the pan. Have it on medium-ish heat. When it gets hot, you're just gonna add in the onion. So I'm just gonna add in some more garlic, some pressed fresh garlic to the pan to saute it. It has a different flavor than the roasted garlic. So now we're gonna add the sardines to the pan. Then I'm gonna just add a little bit of lemon. So I'm just gonna add a tablespoon of tomato paste because I really wanna add depth to the sauce. Now I just wanna let the tomato paste cook down into the sauce. We'll add a little bit of pasta water as well. So we're just gonna take the tomatoes and the garlic out. Then we're gonna put the pasta in. Parsley. Now we've just combined in the pasta with some of the reserved pasta water, making a little sauce. I'm just going to chop up some fresh parsley. Okay, and here's the finished product. Let's give it a taste. Wow. That is delicious. Oh my gosh, that's good. If you want more recipes just like this one, check out the videos that I have in the Nourishing Recipes playlist, and I'll see you next time. Take care.